Hello, welcome to the second part in our Learning How to Code Python series. We've done part one already where we looked at getting input and output out of Python. Today we're moving on to variables, which I know we've covered a little bit already, but this should just help us understand doing maths with variables, doing some calculations as well. Okay, here is the second part of this series. Hopefully you have this in front of you and that you're looking at it. If not, it's below. Feel free to either have it open in a window or print it out. You know, you don't have to have everything on the computer all the time. Okay, exercise 2, variables and calculation problems. Okay, some things you need to know already before doing this. We're assuming that you already know how to use a variable, how to get some input out of the user, also how to print something out to the screen, how to assign a variable. What does that mean? Equals x equals 5. That's an assignment. And BEDMAS, of course. If you're not too savvy with your order of operations, go brush up on your maths, come back here. We'll still be here waiting for you. Okay? Cool. Right. Let's crack in straight into it. I have REPL already sitting here, ready to go. Let's take a look at exercise 1. A curtain company charges $6.50 per meter to make up a set of curtains and $45 to install them. Write a program that will store the cost of the material per meter, the number of meters the user requires, something that's a little bit hidden there that you will need later on is also the cost of actually converting that material into a curtain. And it will output the total cost of the cloth used for the curtains, the total cost of making the cloth into the curtains, and the total cost of the curtains, including installation. The output should have a descriptive text to explain the amount shown. So we're not just going to output simple numbers here. We're going to try to make it really nice for our user, going to add in a lot of explanation so that the user can understand what's going on, as if it's not you who is actually going to be using this program. Okay, right, let's jump into REPL and get started. Great, let's assign some variables to start with. Okay, let's say input cost per meter is equal to an integer input. Oh, caps lock, thank you. Butterfingers today. Let's say how much is your cloth per meter. Okay, that's fine. Question mark, add a nice little space at the end is always nice. And let's say meters required. Let's make that into an integer input as well. And let's say how many meters do you need? Great. Cool. Next, output the total cost of the cloth used for the curtains. So we need to, we're going to print this all straight away. No, I'm going to break this into a couple of lines. I don't want my output statements to get too convoluted, too much going on in there. I actually want to simplify it down in my code a little bit. So we're going to work out we're going to do all of our working out and put it inside a variable and then print out that variable. It's going to be much easier when you come to look at it later. Cost of cloth. Cost of cloth is equal to meters required times cost per meter. Simple. Cool. That's it. The cost of making the cloth into curtains What does it say? Cost of labor. Cool. Cost of labor is meters required times, what was it? It was back over in this tab. The company charges $6.50 per meter. So that's actually their labor cost. So we need cost. The cost of labor is meters required. You could have called these variables something different. Maybe something else would have worked for you. That's fine. And we are timesing that by 650. And one more. Total cost. Oops, don't forget to snake case it. We're in Python. Total cost is equal to our cost of labor. Plus our cost, oh my god, I'm just going to call it cloth. A little bit of cost of cloth plus $45. Because that's their installation cost is there. $45 for installation. Cool. Great. Now let's print it out. And this is how I like doing this, is I like to actually say what the variable is and then the variable. So I would put in here, I would say cost of cloth, and then I will put a comma, and then I put cost cloth. Take that, print it out, Control V, Control V. Next one is cost of making the cloth into curtains. We're just calling that labor. Ooh, labor. And the total cost. Let's check it out. How much is your cloth per meter? What's a reasonable price for a curtain? I don't know. I haven't had to install curtains in quite some time. Let's say it's $12 per meter. Why not? How many meters do you need? I have a massive house and I need let's say I need 10 meters of curtains. Fine. Oh, what have we done? Cost labor is not defined. In line 8. Ooh, labor. Try it again. How much is your cloth per meter? It is $12 per meter, and I need 10 meters of... Whoa, we are tripping out. Where has this come from? Where's my console got this weird thing on it? No! What is happening? How do I get rid of this? If anyone finds out how to get rid of this, that would be quite wonderful. Let's hit the exit button. That worked. Third time's a charm. We are $12 per meter, and we need 10 meters of curtain, and the cost of cloth is 20. Really? That doesn't seem right. Cost of labor is $65. That's fine. Total cost is $130. Again, something here is going awry. Why? Because I have a plus here. Oh my goodness, what has happened to this line? the cost of cloth is not meters required plus meters required. It is, the cost of the cloth is meters required times, little asterisk for times, it is cost per meter. Of course it's that. Why would it be anything else? But can you just see there where I made an error, and that error followed the way, because that error followed the whole way down the code, because each variable was linked to each other variable. The error that I caused in the cost of cloth followed through into the total cost as well. And so it was very, very easy to spot, but also it caused problems the whole way down. Something to watch out for as you're coding. One last time. Yay, that's looking much better. Okay, we'll leave it there for that one. I think we're going to take these one question at a time from now on, so these videos don't get too long. But there you go, on to question 2 next time.